Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we decided that we were going to get something different for our house for our exercising, and we wanted a total body workout, but you know, everyone's getting the Peloton, but you know, biking indoors and things like that just didn't really sound good to Holly and I. So we wanted to get a full body workout though, so we went with a rower. So we went with the NordicTrack RW900 Rower. It's got the bigger screen on it. And we feel like we're going to get a full body workout with it, and it's something different that we can do. Because we're in North Carolina, we can run outside, which I do quite a bit. So I didn't want to really want a treadmill. Like I said, we didn't. Biking isn't really our thing, especially indoors. If I'm going to bike, I want to go somewhere. So we're going to kind of show you this rower. We'll walk through a little bit of how we set it up and that sort of thing. But basically, we wanted to give you our experiences with it. So this will probably be a series of videos. And the first one here is, hey, look, we got it. Awesome. It didn't take too long to get, probably about 4 to 5 weeks for it to arrive at our house. It's not the cheapest rower on the market. There's a bunch of Hydrow rowers and other things like that are out there. But frankly, what we liked about this is it comes with the iFit. So not only do you get a bigger screen with it, but you get other workout videos along with it as well. So we're going to start kind of exploring some of those other workouts with it. But obviously we're going to focus more heavily on the rower. So we'll take you through some videos with it. So let's get started. Okay, so here's what the NordicTrack RW900 comes with. This is everything that's in the box that you need to assemble this. So this comes as one unit, and then that over there looks like the arm that's actually going to be used to be installing your big screen. And so here's the big screen that comes with it. So that's what the benefit of the RW900 is really the larger screen. So it allows you to do other exercises, it allows you to do some other things. And we haven't actually looked at this yet, but they say that you can actually bring a web browser up, which will allow you to do stuff like Netflix and, you know, fun things like that. Anyway, comes with that. Comes with the user's manual, which is kind of nice. Very few parts. Comes with very few parts. So it comes with a box that has some parts in it. Like this is a transformer, it says, so that's going to be your power. So that's all that's in that box. So that's that, and then it comes with this minor thing of screws and bolts. So I'll just show you that real quick. So I'll get rid of the transformer box. And it comes with, that's all you need. That's all you need to build this whole thing. It does give you a scan search by model number. So it gives you 3D instructions on how to do it. The video online looks like it's about 4 or 5 minutes long. We'll take you through it as well with us, so and give you kind of the play-by-play of anything that we find that's difficult or confusing. So, and then of course, handy-dandy seat. 2 plastic things. We have no idea what they are, but they probably look like they're covering up some kind of joint or whatever to make it look nicer. And that's it. Okay, so let's get started on building this. So, okay. So step 1 is you really want to kind of rotate this up, kind of set it on the front drum and pull that front forward piece out forward. But what you don't want to do is hit your foot under it, because that would hurt a lot. Okay, so basically to get started, they wanted you to get it up to a standing position, kind of like this, where it's tight. See, this piece is tight up against here, because that's where you're going to want to put your basically your 2 10mm bolts in here. So that's where you're going to put those in. So here's your 2 bolts. If you kind of just stick your head under there, they're machined, right? So they actually just kind of go in. So you get both of those, I'll just get them started by hand here quick. And then, basically, once you get them started, all you really need is a 5/8 inch socket, and that'll take care of getting them tight. So I got one that's a little bit deeper of a socket, so I can get more turn on it. So once you're done with that, what you're going to want to do then is just pull this out, and it kind of rotates forward a little bit. Obviously it's got some nice wheels on it and things like that. And basically you want to get it so it's your extensions in place. So obviously this is your track for what your seat is. Here's where you're putting your feet in. So we're going to put the seat on. Okay, the next step is going to be to put on the seat. Now you want to make sure it's on the rollers, and so you want to get it seated correctly where it's going to roll. So obviously when you're rowing, you want to be going back and forth. Then you have 2 stops. These 2 stops come with it. You're going to put one of those on each side with one of the M14 screws that comes with it. So there's 4 that come in it, but an M4 19mm screw is what you're going to use for this. So if you put this in, you'll see that there's a pre-drilled hole right here. And so you just got to kind of get it started in there. I'm trying to show you this, but you'll see that basically the flat section goes up towards the rail, and the bottom section is just kind of rounded. So that's what you're going to do there, and then you're going to tighten the screw on that side and do the same on the other side. So the next piece is this backstop. And that backstop, I think, works as two different things. You can feel it's a piece of rubber. So it's because when you do the space saver and you stand it up, it's gonna rest on this. So you got to put this piece in with the same screws that you put in there, which are these M4 19mm screws. And you just got to make sure the holes are at the top, and you can see the holes here are at the top as well. So we're just going to fit that inside there, and then once we do that, we'll screw it so it's tight. All right, with the help of a partner, my partner's Holly, we're going to connect this piece right here. And so she's holding that piece up for me so I can connect this. So you don't want to pinch the wire harnesses, but you want to make sure that you get a good connection there. So pull it down a little bit, Holly. There we go. So now that's connected really solid. And then as we start going, we're going to put this piece in. We don't want to pinch the wires. They got to be in place there. But now we're going to hand tighten in with our larger screws. There's a set of 4 of them. They are the M8 35mm screws. So we're going to just hand tighten those in there. And this is going to be what's going to hold your monitor up. So we got to make sure that we obviously want to do that right. So hand tighten that one in. And then at the same time, I'm going to get this one in there too. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we literally are going to take this little handle piece out. So it's what adjusts this screen up and down. So we're going to take that piece out temporarily. And the reason being is because we're going to take these 2 housing things, snap them together, and then as you can see in the bottom, on each side there's a screw to hold it in place, and then we'll put that piece back in. So I'm just going to quickly do that. You just need a Phillips screwdriver and 2 of the let's see, which ones were they? Just so I tell you the right ones. They are the M4 16mm screws, okay? And then there's a hole in this side. You're just going to basically put that piece back in, and it should just start self kind of screwing in there. There we go. Push it in a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. And that's going to help you with adjusting your monitor up and down for you. So you're going to need some assistance here. There's 2 basically things that need to be attached. One's smaller than the other, right? So you can see that clearly that there's one smaller than the other based on my thumb size there. So you want to make sure that you connect those appropriately. So the bigger one goes in the bigger one, of course, and you want to make sure that they clip in there tight. There's the first one. And then the second one here, if you can see that, you just got to get it in there nice and tight and click it, and then it's tight. So then, this is where your partner comes in. You're going to want to, obviously, these are the flat 16mm screws. So your partner's going to hold it there. You have to make some adjustments here and just get each of these started by hand, if you would. Boom. So, there you go. Make sure they're snug. There you go. So once you get that completed, the last step of it really is to plug it in and to remove all the plastic pieces. So you can see we have our transformer. We're going to put it over in this corner here. That way we can watch TV. And then we're going to uncover a beautiful... This is the bigger part of the RW900. So you can get an RW700 and RW500, but the screens are super small, right? So what we wanted, the reason we like this one is it had a bigger screen to it, and it allows you to do some different things with it too. I'm going to set this down quick. It allows you to kind of turn it, and you can do other exercises, right? So if you wanted to do a gut workout, or you wanted to do whatever, you could turn it, do a gut workout on the floor, right? So that's kind of a nice feature. So it allows you to kind of do some pivoting of that thing as well. Obviously you want to make sure that you're very conscious of the fact that there's wires underneath here. You don't want to pinch those. If you do, you will have problems because they will, you won't have, your monitor won't work. And then you just have to adjust it to the right settings for you. So right now, I have it adjusted so it's straight on, so if you're sitting rowing. But if you have somebody that's a little bit shorter or whatever, and you want to adjust it down at them, you can do something like that as well. So that's really it. We're going to plug it in and we're going to see how it looks. Okay, so we plugged it in. Good news, it all powered up. Everything looks good. So we have iFit, so we're going to get started here with iFit, and we're going to need to get connected to our Wi-Fi. You can see how beautiful the nice screen is. This is the big feature that we wanted for it, so obviously it costs more for the bigger screen because it's fancy. So we wanted that, so now I went in, set up an iFit account, got my Wi-Fi set up first, of course, then I set up my iFit account, and it says, welcome back. Here we go. And now select your measurements. So obviously we want pounds and feet, but it also allows you to do metrics too. Setting it up for myself, so setting up for a male. Again, like I said, you could do a bunch of workouts on here. It's just not a rowing machine. That's why this big monitor is what it is. So it wants to know if you want to use dumbbells, which we do have. Do you want to use resistance bands, which we do have. Do you want to use a medicine ball? We got that. Do we have an exercise ball? Did we pop that thing?
We do not.
I think the dog popped that. And we don't have a box. Okay, so those are the things we have. Here we go. So anyways, so it gives you, basically gives you a breakdown. So now it allows you to actually, you can do 20-minute workouts. So you can do different rowing with different people. Shred and burn series workouts. You can do all kinds of different things on it. What I like about this is it's all touch screen. So you can scroll up or down, browse by category. You can do TED Talks. You can do recoveries, active workouts, quick stretch workouts, things like that. So it's not even about just rowing for this, but obviously we bought it for that. But there's quick yoga workouts in here and things like that. Become a rower series, you know, rowing meditation if you're into meditating. I know a lot of people are now. But basically, here's your workouts, and then it kind of tracks everything that you've done for your workouts. So again, all touch screen, fantastic. You know, okay. Obviously, the nice thing about it is you pick a workout. It tells you the time, tells you the distance, tells you the estimated calorie burn of it. So it's really kind of nice. So it breaks it down for you. So if you want to get one in the morning or whatever, and then basically you just got to kick it off. Obviously, they're warning me that you might die because you might not be in good enough shape for this. If you see flashing lights and things like that, that's you going down. That's what they want you to know, right? And then basically you get started from there. So get this thing rolling. So you can just kind of get started and get warmed up. Obviously, you're going to want to do a couple things. One is wear shoes, which I don't have on right now, right? So you're going to want to do that. So anyways, that's it. That's all we wanted to kind of show you today. So I stopped the workout, but that's all we really want to kind of show you today. We'll show you some of the things that we like about it. We'll take you along with the journey with us, let you know how we like it and that sort of thing. We'll see you next time. We'll put a link in the description below for the RW900 that we bought at NordicTrack. I also think I have a discount code for you. So if I do, I'll put it in the description below. Also, if you have one, tell us what your favorite workouts are. And I'd love to do them, and we'll go from there. Other than that, thank you, and we'll see you next time.